back to all of you joining us for this one. We're into the second half as we rejoin the contest. It's the third quarter. And the Packers at a 50B out there for this third down play. Running back sent in motion left. On third down, it's Hurts. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on fourth. On fourth down, Hurts. He finds him beyond the marker. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. A play fake, now Hurts to throw. Taking the deep shot there on first down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
On second down, here's Barkley. And he rocks the tackler. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line. Trying to work quickly now. Barkley gets it on third down. With the first down yardage.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
4 downs now to get in. Here's first and goal. Operating from the gun. Here's Hurts. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles grow the lead coming out of halftime. It's a Devontae Smith touchdown. His third through the air this game. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate. Yep. You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. But what makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
That one splits the uprights. And the Eagles continue piling onto this lead. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Starting from the 5. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Love out of the shotgun. Watson with the catch. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. We'll go counter. It's Jacobs. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3. Second down now, 7 to go. Play fake. It's Love. That'll be complete to Jacobs. He'll head out of bounds after a small gain. And the Birds bring out the nickel look. Third down coming up. Shotgun now for Love. Hauled in by Musgrave. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Ball on the 45. 1st and 10. Putting a receiver in motion. On 1st and 10, here's Love. He's got it inside the 25. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. From the red zone now. Gets this one to Watson. And he'll take this one in for the Green Bay touchdown. The Packers start the second half with some needed points. Christian Watson with the touchdown. PAT is up and good from Hopkins. And the Packers cut into the lead by another point. Hopkins has it on the tee and is ready to send it flying. This return starts at the 5. He's got a lane up past the 30. And great starting field position here as they bring him down beyond the 40. The Eagles and receiver Devontae Smith returning to the field. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Here's Hurts. Hauled in by Goddard, left side. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. Offense in the hurry-up now. That's caught. It's Saquon Barkley. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset. They've got first down from the 31. Barkley trying this up the gut. He'll work it a couple of yards past the line. Eric Stokes getting there for the stop. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up. Just a quarter left before one of these teams punches its ticket to the... Gotta figure out this 3rd down here. Hurts looking to throw. Chased out to his right. Finds a seam down the middle. And he gets in. Touchdown, Philadelphia! The Eagles throwing 6 more on the blowout. A.J. Brown, the touchdown. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period, end of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
And he's into the end zone, so the blowout continues as they tack on 2 more. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Starting from the 5. This return makes it up to the 25. The Packers ready to run their offense back out there. And all game they have struggled to attack this deficit. Maybe they can do a little window dressing here. Thrown on 1st down, Love. Complete on the slant to Watson. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. From the 32. He's got Watson. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
1st down throw. Here's Love. Has him on the quick hitter. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Loves to throw again. Escapes the pocket. Ooh, look at this. Here he goes. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. QB to inspire the guys around him, calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a 1st down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense. staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down, well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. On third and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up. Love from the gun. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off Reed Blankenship. And the Eagles get it back after a marvelous defensive effort.
Oh, coaches just love that effort right there. Instantly, as he made the pick, everybody was looking for a block and doing their part to set up the return. And I know it pales in comparison to giving up the turnover, but how about the effort on the other side to track him down and stop potential pick six? I think everybody deserves a little credit on the field for that effort.
The Eagles and A.J. Brown getting set for another look on offense here. With touchdowns on their last two drives, Brock, they're playing some of their best offense here. Could they try for 3 in a row despite the lead? Let's find out. 1st and 10. Here's Hurts. Buys time, rolling right. He can run it. A lot of grass ahead. It goes as a pickup of 37 yards. That's good for an Eagles first down.
Well, I think he was looking for that running lane and that running room from the very start right there, partner. Even as he worked through his progression initially, he was waiting for space to open, and then he takes advantage with his legs.
No luck on the connection. It's incomplete.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Hurts trying again on 2nd down. He goes back to him yet again. Complete. And he's going to be taken down near the 8-yard line. Give him about 16 yards on that gain, Brock, and it sets him up with 1st and goal. Working inside the red zone. He's on the move. And he scores. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles continue adding to an insurmountable lead. Jalen Hurts with a touchdown. Another score for him this game. And if it were all but a select few quarterbacks, we'd be remarking at the type of game this guy's having, right? But now this is Jalen Hurts, so we know that it is always in the realm of possibility that he could have a 3-touchdown game on the ground. He's done it already multiple times in his career. He's never managed to go further and tie that NFL record. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Short kick gathered in at the 15. Coverage team tracks him down as the return reaches the 35. The Packers all set to get back out there. Their last series sure was looking like points up until that interception, Brock. Hopefully they can move the ball similarly well as they take over here. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Sidney Brown makes the play. And the Eagles get the football back inside the 45-yard line after the interception.
Well, obviously not the cleanest game without 2 interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in their background, because you flush your mistakes. Okay, you strike out, you throw an interception, but you got to go get it in that next series. Got to put these interceptions behind and press forward ahead.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Was Devontae Smith the intended receiver? So 2nd down coming up.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
2nd down, Hurts throwing again. He's got it to him yet again, and that one is caught. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. This throw is caught. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. And that is his 4th touchdown reception of the game. And if you wonder how rare that is, only a couple of active players have ever achieved it in their careers, and it's been done less than 50 times in league history. Elliott on now to attempt the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Eagles grow their lead yet again. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Fielded at the 14. They'll begin from the 36 as the returner's brought down. Out now runs the Packer offense. And Brock, I know the goal is always points every drive, but I think just as big a goal, gotta play clean football here. You cannot give it away for a third consecutive possession.
Yeah, we call that rebuilding some confidence in yourself as a group, right? Just to execute without the mistakes. Pros, you can shake off a turnover with ease, but back-to-back, even the seasoned vets have a little trouble getting past that.
Throwing the out route complete. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in Philly. Packers trying to do some window dressing. First and 10, ball set up at the 48. Love out of the shotgun. Short pass brought in. And he reaches midfield and starts driving into Eagles territory. Now following that completion, we see a man shaken up. Officials calling for a pause as he gets looked at. From the 45 on second down. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up third down.
Those passes get more and more difficult as you try to get aggressive down the field. Those windows and throwing lanes, Kate, they're not open very long, and it only takes a little bit for a throw to be thrown off.
A bit of desperation on this deep. Wide open, downfield, got it! It's a Green Bay touchdown! On is Hopkins for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Packers take 7 points off the deficit. Hopkins has it on the tee and is ready to send it flying. Here's Smith on the return. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. Now the Eagle offense headed back out to the field. And taking a look at these highlights, Brock, just a reminder of the type of game that they have had throwing the football. It really has been the key to their success.
Yeah, they've just not only stayed on schedule here.
Avoids a defender. We've got a foot race. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
Kate, that's the type of run that shines the light well on him as a runner, of course. But you got to give a lot of credit to everybody else. Those skill guys, when you have an outside run, they got to do their job. Not just a big boys up front, not just the running backs. That takes everyone on the perimeter blocking to get a big run like that.
3 yards on the first down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Just 1 yard on the play, though. That leaves him with 3rd down and 6 to go. Shotgun snap for Hurts. Complete beyond the marker. And stop me if you've heard this before, Brock. They've scored again, and they grow that lead further. The Eagles are running them out of the building. It's a Devontae Smith touchdown. The 5th of the game for him, tying the NFL single-game record. That one right down the middle. And the Eagles tack on 7 more to their lead. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Returnable from the 2. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. The Green Bay offense about to get started once more. And they'll get one final chance in a game that, to put it mildly, Brock, has been a bit of a miserable experience for them.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
No one open, so he chucks this to another county. So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Shotgun now for Love. Taken in by Dobbs. Down to the 10. That's a Green Bay touchdown. Making the scoreboard look a touch better. It's a Romeo Dobbs touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Hopkins knocks the extra point through. And the Packers cut into the lead by another point. Hopkins has it on the tee and is ready to send it flying. Here's Smith on the return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Wow, they're going to pass it here. Big gain downfield. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain. The timeout arrives with just 3 seconds remaining in this game, so we've got one more snap coming up.
That's just discipline with a capital D. The play in the huddle is a running back screen, but it takes discipline for that offensive line to not get downfield. Discipline for that receiver to stay alert, stay aware that he's a viable option as well.
Caught near the goal line. Touchdown, Philadelphia. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. And you got to give credit where it's due. This offense
following presentation of the National Football League.
Madden Football is the home of the Super Bowl, and this historic matchup is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Ravens and the Eagles, and it's coming up next.
Well, this 2024 season has been one to remember. Great games, great players, great finishes. And now, it all comes down to this. One game to decide it all. On this February night at Caesars Superdome in New Orleans, this is Super Bowl 59. Coming up, a battle here in the NFL playoffs. It's the AFC champion Baltimore Ravens and the champions of the NFC, the Philadelphia Eagles. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. So the Philadelphia offense set to take over for the first time, and leading them out, their quarterback. It's Jalen Hurts.
He admitted to us the other day, Mike, that he's started to feel a little anxious as game day approached, and I think that's normal. Winning the NFC, that's one thing. But this is the type of stage that can take your legacy to a whole nother level if you're able to come out on top. But in order to make that happen, he's going to have to put those nerves behind him as soon as possible. The last thing you want to do is put yourself in an early hole because you just couldn't settle down. If he's able to remain calm, play his game, his team's going to have a great chance to... as world champs.
And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. So here is the former Giant. It's Saquon Barkley. And a good job following his blockers, a gain of 7. It'll be second down. Following the play, we have an Eagle who is shaken up. Second down and 3. Now Hurts. That's caught. Saquon Barkley. He is in. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Philadelphia. That opens the scoring here in Super Bowl 59. And that is the way to start a game. Not just score, but, Greg, score quickly. A nice opening drive for the first 6 points.
Well, it seems like the hour spent on that opening game script was time well spent. I mean, to take the ball right down the field that quickly, right out of the gates, that's a pretty good opening drive in an early 6 points.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. Hardy now with the return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Ravens offense taking the field for the first time, led by their quarterback, League MVP in 2019 and 2023, Lamar Jackson.
As much as you try to tell yourself, Mike, that this is just another game, the reality is it just isn't. It doesn't matter if it's your first Super Bowl or your 10th. This is the game you've dreamt about playing in from the first time you put on pads all the way back in Pop Warner. You're bound to get emotional in some capacity, but you have to get that out of the way and get ready to do everything in your power to turn those childhood dreams of hosting the Lombardi into a reality. As long as this guy does his part, you're going to have a fighting chance to come out on top.
No motion over Flowers. Play action now. Jackson. A deep shot for Aguilar. And he will go all the way. Nelson Aguilar. Touchdown, Baltimore. Tucker's extra point, up and good. And the Ravens come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. On the return, here is Ainias Smith. They finally get him down, but he gets all the way up close to the 40-yard line. The Eagles offense ready to take over as we check out the playoff race in the NFC. A first down throw for Hurts. Work in the middle of the field, but that is incomplete.
Back in the day, Mike, you know how they decided who played offense and who played defense? The guys who caught the ball better played offense, and the guys who couldn't play defense. And now, that's obviously not the case anymore. But this is one of those that still gives defensive players a bad rap.
He runs with it. Give him 11 on the scramble. Give them a new set of downs. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. They'll run it to the right here with Barkley. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot. They'll try to run here with Barkley. They'll mark him down there at the 33, but that is good enough. A run gives him a first down.
I think everybody in the stadium saw that run coming, Mike, but good luck stopping it. I mean, all he really had to do was just fall forward, and it would be enough to pick up the first down.
Hurts looking to throw on 1st down. And that ball incomplete. Devontae Smith, the intended receiver, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Hurts. Open man left side is Brown. He's got it. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
Anytime you're facing a zone defense, you're working from your first progression all the way through. But when guys are open in this level, Mike, they don't stay open very long. So what they taught us as receivers, if you're open, stay open. And if you're not open, you better get open quick because that ball is coming out.
They need 6 for the touchdown. 2nd and goal. One more time, they try Barkley. Looking for a seam, but will not find one. He'll take this down to the 4-yard line. They're trying to work quickly here and put the pressure on the defense. They'll run with Barkley. And he's going to be stopped. He gets 2 down to the 2-yard line. But now it's 4th down. They'll try it now with Barkley. Powering forward. He's in. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Eagles. That is 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. So they decide to go for the touchdown, and Greg, they get rewarded on 4th and goal with the 6 points.
Yeah, I think the safe bet there is you settle for the field goal and you're happy coming off the field with points. But not this play caller. He rolls the dice a little bit, but give credit to the offensive line. They created just enough of a lane for this back to take it in for 6.
Hardy now with the return. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. The Ravens offense ready for their second possession. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a first down. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's...
Oh, he coughs up the football. The Eagles have it.
You know, it's amazing, Mike, that guys still end up fumbling the ball because I can tell you from experience, the first 15 minutes of every offensive practice is ball security circuit, and that could be a combination of multiple things. How to go to the ground without getting loose to the ball, almost like the art of falling. It could be running over bags or through bags as guys take swats at the ball trying to knock it out. There are so many ways to simulate what the game is like because at the end of the day, if you want to win in the NFL, protecting the ball is the #1 priority, and it cannot be stressed enough.
And he gets out wide. He'll go to the end zone. Jalen Hurts. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown.
And down here in the red zone, Mike, is where I think a quarterback's legs can be the most dangerous. The defenders are trying to match backs, match tight ends and receivers, but often it's the quarterback that has no one assigned to him, and in this case, he's able to capitalize and run it in himself.
Hardy now with the return. He's across the 20, taking down just shy of the 25. So here's the Baltimore offense getting set for their next drive. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Here's 2nd and 6. In the shotgun, here's Jackson. Open man is Bateman. He's got him. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40. So after 1 here in Super Bowl 59, it's the Eagles with the early advantage. More from New Orleans. So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. Bateman is the motion man. On 1st and 10, Jackson. This one complete to Bateman.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. I need a couple yards. They can come back to this play.
3rd down. 3 to go. Aguilar goes off in motion. They'll try and run for this with Henry. He's looking for room on the edge, but could not find any. They track him down behind the line, and it's 4th down. This will be returnable from his own 15. And he's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. Here comes the Philly offense now as they make their way back onto the field. The lead is a couple of touchdowns as this drive kicks off 1st and 10. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. This offense moving quickly, and they'll try to get set. A run with Barkley. And he'll work his way for about 4 yards. That's good enough for a first down.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. Second and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
The offense in hurry-up mode, pushing the pace. Once again, it's Barkley. He'll get about 3, and that's going to lead to third down. Now, following the run, one of the offensive linemen leading the way is a bit shaken up. Here's 3rd and 7. Hurts now. He'll try and get there on the ground. Hurts will give himself up here at the end, but not before he picks up a first down. Looking middle, and he's got ground. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Barkley. And he'll take this down to about the 15. Here's 2nd and 9. To throw, Hurts. That's complete to his big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And the Eagles are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that...
And he's into the end zone yet again. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Eagles. With that, he ties the Super Bowl record, his 3rd touchdown of the night. And make it 3 touchdowns. Now, remember, he caught the one earlier. That his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game.
And, Mike, this is what every offense is searching for out of the running back position. Can you impact the game equally on the ground as you can through the air? And that's exactly what this guy has done so far today.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. Hardy now with the return. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. The Ravens offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. They find themselves down 3 touchdowns here, needing to flip the script in a hurry. And they'll start it here on 1st down. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Going to go right back to Henry. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. Here's 1st and 10. On the option, they give it to Henry. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remain here in this first half. We're back to New Orleans and Super Bowl 59 after this. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. They'll try to throw here with Jackson. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. On 3rd and 1, here's Jackson. He's got his tight end. That's Andrews. Down the sideline. And he will score. Mark Andrews. Touchdown, Ravens. Point after now from Tucker. His kick is good. And the Ravens are able to edge a bit closer. Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. Isaiah Rodgers now to return it. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. Saquon Barkley and this Eagle offense set to take over again. They'll start out first down and 10. And that one incomplete. He was trying to find Saquon Barkley coming out of the backfield. It's second down.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
Devontae Smith, the intended receiver, and third down coming up.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with the lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
To the air again, Hurts. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. They'll try again here, second and 10. Hurts will try it again. That's over the middle, complete to Brown. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. That one, oh, it's on target, but it goes as an incompletion. Looked like he had that one in his grasp, but unable to hold on, and it will be second down. Hurts again. defensively. That's going to be knocked away and go down as an incompletion. So, after 2 straight incompletions, here's 3rd and 10. Again, Hurts. That is hauled in at the 5. And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line. Well, here's the chance to cap off a great half. They have it 1st and goal. Here's Barkley trying to find a crease in there. It's a big pile of bodies, but he is going to come up short.
This defense is able to get the hold here on 1st down, Mike, but they might have to do it 3 more times. I think if I'm this offense, I'm saying this.
And he's got another one. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Philadelphia. That's it. That's the Super Bowl record. A game to remember. His 4th touchdown of the night. The extra point by Elliott is good. And on one more as they extend their 2nd quarter lead. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the 1st half. And the kickoff's coming their way. Hardy now with the return. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Ravens offense going to get it one last time here late in the opening half. They'll try to get this a bit more respectable before the break. It has not been their half to this point. Let's see what they do on this drive. 1st down now. So we have reached halftime of Super Bowl 59 here in New Orleans. And for the final time this year, we send it to Jonathan Coachman and the EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. And what a season this has been, and it is nearing a conclusion. You guys enjoy the show out there. We'll get it back out to you, too, in just a moment. Here, it was the always dangerous Saquon Barkley with the impressive 1st half. He's accounted for 4 touchdowns already, 3 on the ground, and another one through the air for good measure. He was able to run wild in those first 2 quarters. These teams finishing off their final adjustments. We're about ready for the 2nd half of Super Bowl 59. And to bring it your way, we go back to Mike Tirico.
All right, Coach. Thank you very much. We welcome you back. It is quarter number 3. 2 quarters left in the NFL season as we decide a champion. Back underway here at the Super Bowl. And he'll be brought down just before.